It's summer
in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains. And we're out here
Living it.
living it.
Living it.
Lots to do.
lots to see.
Every morning.
Every morning.
Every morning.
At 7:30.
7:30.
It's Vail Valley Live.
It's Vail Valley Live.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Vail Valley Live. Happy day after Labor Day weekend. It's Tuesday. Everyone's going back to work. Everyone's going back to school. But the fun doesn't end. We still have a lot of things to tell you about, especially this weekend. So we're glad you're joining us this morning. You can chat with us if you want during our live show on our YouTube channel, as well as our Facebook page. So if you're like, wait, are the lifts still open? Is there any more Oktoberfest celebrations? All those questions and more, we're going to answer for you today. But if you have other questions, yeah, put them into the chat. That's what we are doing live today. And then also we're on Outside TV, Outside Television, Channel 17. You can watch us on Comcast, Xfinity, if that's what you have as well. But let's take it out to Kate Harmon. She's been standing by over in Eagle, and we have a lot of things going on down there this weekend. Hey, Kate, how are you? Look at that beautiful background.
Good morning. I'm here from the community gardens in Eagle, one of my favorite spots.
Oh, yes. And you know what? The community garden's so good because a lot of us, maybe we don't have a big plot of land for a huge garden. Gardening takes a lot of work, so it's nice to have many hands lightening that load. A lot of times you can't eat the bounty anyway. There's so much of it. It's just hard to have all those peas and carrots and cucumbers and everything. What does it look like? What's growing well? What can you see back there?
Oh, right now, lots of sunflowers, and then I'm not the most versed when it comes to plants, so there's probably lots of veggies over there that I'm not recognizing. But
Well,
it
and
looks beautiful, like the perfect time of the year.
yeah, and I'm noticing that high fence because let me tell you, there's a lot of critters that can get in there and they like to enjoy that bounty as well. So even keeping some of the deer out of there, they even have some of that little chicken netting to keep some of the smaller animals out. So, but no, it looks like a beautiful, beautiful garden. And that's over by Brush Creek Pavilion. Are we near Eagle Ranch?
Yeah, right across the bridge in Brush Creek Pavilion. So I'm right between historic old town over there and then the other downtown over there.
I know. We have two downtowns in Eagle. It can be a little confusing, but a great places to go today. Get your coffee this morning, making that Costco run, stop by some fun little restaurants and shops right there. Plenty of things to do. Hey, and isn't there going to be the art walk this weekend? It's the second Friday of the month.
Oh, yes. It's that Friday where Eagle is really busy. So we have the farmers market going on from 3 to 8 at the Eagle Town Park, which is kind of like around where I'm at right now. And then if you walk 2 blocks over, you'll get to Broadway, and it's the second Friday of the month. So they do the art night on Broadway. They close the entire street, and they have lots of food vendors and art vendors just hanging out in the street. Great place to go do some early Christmas shopping or just still celebrate that we can be outside without a billion layers on.
I know.
Just keep feeling that summer vibe.
Oh, and you know what, Kate? If this forecast continues, I think it's going to be a really nice night for any of the outdoor activities going on. So, yeah, a really fun night. The second Fridays of each month, that's when the art walk that goes on. And I know that Tara Novak is always busy making sure it's a lot of fun. They were doing the food truck fiesta, I think, last month. So they'll still have some eats and everything and things for the kids to do. And a lot of times those storefronts or the restaurants right on and around Broadway like to do something special that night too.
Well, and there was an opening this weekend. Trisha and I talk a lot about the Inner Light Juice Wagon and
Oh,
everything that they have to offer, but they actually just opened their storefront this
they
weekend.
did open. Okay, because I ran into Treasure Schulteis at the farmers market in Minturn, and she said, "Yep, in a week or two we're gonna open." Oh, Kate, that's so awesome. So where is it? That's on Broadway or just off of Broadway?
Yeah, it's on Broadway. It's on the second block of Broadway. And what I'm really curious about is that they really expanded their offering because I've seen some smoothie bowls jumping around social media. And they have
Okay.
my eye and my name on it.
Wow, I'm gonna have to drive down there just to get that lemonade. You know, they were doing that charcoal, activated charcoal detox lemonade. They have a really cool menu. So that's awesome that they have a storefront now, especially as we get into the colder months and, there's not as many farmers markets. It'd be nice for them to have a home base and everything. You know what I thought you were gonna mention, Kate, is the opening of Colorado. Have you seen that place? That's over by the Sinclair station. It's the donut place.
Oh, I have not seen
Yes.
that.
Oh,
Okay, so
you,
smoothies and donuts.
yeah.
It sounds like a
Yeah.
good combination.
We're balancing donuts one day, smoothie the next. But yeah, Colorado. So instead of it just a D-O at the end of our state's name, it's D-O-U-G-H. So it's dough, like Colorado. So they're gonna have some
Okay.
sweet things there. Yeah, so that just opened up to the public last week. So check it out. A few cool little openings. But yes, thanks for giving us the tip on the inner light juice. And Kate, I know that you went to Moab this past weekend. I think we're gonna chat about what we did in our weekends throughout the show. How was it? Was the weather good?
Oh, it was so much fun. It was so hot.
I bet it
Like
was.
day and night, just so hot.
Okay, and you guys didn't camp, right? You guys stayed in a hotel or a Airbnb?
No. We stayed in a hotel with a very nice pool, a very nice hot tub, like exactly what we needed for a well-rested weekend.
Yeah, that's not your first rodeo. You were like, we're gonna stay with beds and we're gonna have a pool and a hot tub and everything. Okay, great. Well, Kate, we'll let you roam around a little bit and then we'll get some more details on what happened this weekend. I know a lot of people maybe skip town. They go maybe over to Aspen for Aspen Jazz. They go down to Denver. They go out of town. So if you want to know what has been going on, keep it tuned here to Vail Valley Live. We'll let you know all about it. But right now, let's let you know about the weather. And this weather and mountain report brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne. And if you like today, if you like yesterday, if you like 3 days ago, we're going to have the same kind of thing. We have the same weather pattern going on once again. And it'll be sunny in the morning. We had a few clouds pop through yesterday, but really nothing to hardly even provide any shade. So it is still going to be hot this afternoon. 82 for Vail. We're going to see temperatures into probably the 90s down valley where Kate is standing by. And then things cool off quite a bit. You see that this morning. We're right around 50. We'll go back down to the 40s overnight. So nice cool for sleeping. I opened up all the windows. I turned on the fan. We don't have AC at our house, but we still made it through. And then for the next couple of days, it's going to stay similar to this. Highs in the 80s, upper 70s. It looks like we might cool down a little bit by Saturday into the 70s. So really fantastic weather for those bike rides, for the long walks, even the 14ers. I know Ken Hovey hiked up Mount Elbert yesterday. He called us on the show from the trail. It was pretty cool to see the views. You could see Twin Lakes, Leadville, off in the distance, Mount Massive. So if you want to, what we call bag a 14er, this is a good time of year to do it because hopefully you've been hiking a bunch, so you're ready for it physically, but the weather is going to cooperate with you as well. A lot of times you're starting really early just before those afternoon storms take over. You don't really have to worry about that, but it's still a good idea to start early. Ken always started at 4:30 in the morning. One thing we do want to let you know about, daily lift operations have ended for the season as of yesterday. So Labor Day was the last day for that, but we have weekends only at Beaver Creek through the month of September. That will be on Saturday and Sunday starting at 9:30, and then on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at Vail and Lion's Head. So you can make sure to take advantage of that and still see the fall colors. You could go almost every week and see how things have changed. Maybe take a picture in the same spot and be like, okay, here's what it was week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. Usually by about the 3rd, 4th week of September, we have reached our peak of color in the higher elevations. And then, of course, on the valley floor, it lasts quite a bit longer. So it's a beautiful time of year to be here. So if you've just gotten to town or if you're coming to town this weekend, we've got a lot to tell you about. But stay tuned for the show. We'll get to all that. And make sure you watch us tomorrow because we have our Watch and Win going on. Outside Television sent us a box of goodies. So tomorrow we're going to be giving away this cool Hydro Flask. It can keep your drink hotter, colder, longer. These are good to have, especially right now. Keep everything cold. And then a good hat, baseball cap with a nice brim to keep that sun off your face. If you're going out hiking, golfing, whatever you're going to be doing, get the lid on. All right, so Watch and Win. It's Wednesdays all throughout the months of September. So don't forget to tune in. We'll give you all those details for how you can win tomorrow. We'll be right back. We've got more Vail Valley Live coming up.
Experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
To find a cure for osteoarthritis, why not look to the body's own power to heal? At the Stedman Clinic and Stedman Philippon Research Institute, we're working with the National Institutes of Health to conduct a clinical trial treating osteoarthritis of the knee. To learn how you can participate in this clinical trial, call or visit our website today. The Stedman Clinic and Stedman Philippon Research Institute. The future of orthopedic medicine is here.
We are back. Time now to take a look at your Vail Daily headlines for Tuesday, September 6th, and see what made the news today. Well, a good summer's end, that made the news. That's on the cover of today's Vail Daily. Big Richard plays the Avon Summer's End concert Monday in Avon. The Bluegrass Band closed out the summer concerts in Avon, along with activities for kids, food, beverages, live music. Oh, they had cardboard derby, boat races the day before, lots of things going on in Avon for Summer's summer's end. So hopefully you were out there and enjoyed that last bit of summer underneath those beautiful clear skies. But headlines for today: a place to call home. Eagle County School District resorts to creative measures in addressing staffing challenges as it kicks off the school year, making gains in housing for educators. More on page A3 on this. Also, in today's local and regional news, can I eat it? Colorado mushroom forays, improved by summer monsoons, are becoming more popular. Oh, we had that big Eagle Wild Food and Mushroom Festival in August, sold out. A lot of people love to foray for mushrooms. So learn more about this on page A2 today. And also, a Denver resident arrives by Mustang and he wins the duck race. The Rotary Clubs raised more than $70,000 for the nonprofits around the valley. Pretty amazing. And you can find out who won. It turns out it is a Denver resident who came up on the Mustang. That's awesome. So the duck race was held on Sunday at 3 p.m. This is when they turn the Gore Creek into a sea of yellow. You could see all those ducks going through the finish line. And but only one lucky winner wins 5,000, but then they have several other winners because they have so many great prizes given out by different organizations and different businesses that love to support the Rotary Club. So check that out. It's on page A4. Also in today's news, campaign for wildlife crossings on East Vail Pass. Well, it's begun. So learn a little bit more about this and how it can protect wildlife on page A5. And then in sports and outdoors, we got baseball. Baseball's still going on. Rockies' growing pains apparent in loss to Brewers. So read a little bit more about this in sports this weekend on page A18. And then don't forget, we've got the Best of the Vail Valley. The voting is going on right now. The nominations already took place. They have this ballot guide that will be coming out again, or you can always find it all online. You can go to vaildaily.com, Best of Vail Valley 2022-23, and it'll give you all the different categories. They added up quite a few more this year. So make sure your vote is counted and get on over to the website for more details. You can pick up your paper. It's free in newspaper dispensers all throughout the valley, or just go online to get today's news, archive news, and a lot more. Let's check in with the roads now. We could see some heavy traffic still heading eastbound this morning, just with people that took the whole day off yesterday. So if you're one of those people that had Monday off, a lot of people left on Sunday night just because they did have to go to work on Monday, but a lot of kids going back to school today, going back to work. So we could see some eastbound traffic heavy as we head over the Eisenhower Tunnel areas and up and over Vail Pass. Construction projects will start again today, bright and early. So do keep in mind that that could delay you a little bit as well. So here's a live look at the traffic right now. Not too bad, but you could see a lot of people going eastbound on some of these cams. But did you know that there's a smartphone audio driving tour? And it goes between Vail and Denville. It's by Trip Via Tours. And so it's smartphone audio tours. It's just $9.99 to get this. And what you can do is learn about the area's mining history, the legend of Poker Alice, discover the beauty of Loveland Pass at your own pace. So if you got some time, this is kind of a neat way. Even if you live here and you do this drive all the time, maybe take a little detour, learn a little bit more about Eisenhower Tunnel, Arapahoe Basin. Each point has fun, multiple choice trivia questions about the site, so might be a good way to keep the family engaged as well. So here's a little bit more information on it. Different points of interest. You can even check out highlights from the tour. You can just kind of test it out right there. Idaho Springs, Poker Alice, Copper Mountain, all of that can be found. And once again, it's the smartphone audio driving tour by Trip Via Tours. $9.99 to learn a little bit more. All right, let's bring it out to Kate. I know she took a road trip this weekend. She headed out to Moab, one of my favorite places to go. And Kate, how was it? Oh, you look like you have like a little hat on. that little thing in the back. Hey, so how was Moab? You said it was hot, but what were you guys able to do during the day?
It was awesome, honestly. Like I've only driven through. I haven't really like stayed for a long time,
Yeah.
and No, I mountain bike like maybe 4 times in my life,
Oh,
and
whoa.
I'm actually about to get really into it. I just got a bike through the cycle effect, but of course,
Okay.
Brat's like, no, we're gonna go biking. Let's go. So then we ended up doing the whole enchilada. I think that's what it's called. So
Oh,
we went down
wow.
like Cocopelli, the
I
Porcupine. We biked for
Was
almost
Brazzo
five
leading
hours.
this? Oh my gosh. Let me guess, was Brazzo
You
leading
know
this?
Bratzo was leading it. Of course. If we're
I think
biking for
Brazzo
five
likes the
hours, who's gonna be
downhill.
responsible of that? It was
Wow.
supposed to be downhill.
Oh my gosh.
It
Oh,
was not.
well, okay, okay. Well, they've got such beautiful
I
trails out there. It's gorgeous.
It was amazing. It was so pretty, and I'm so beat up though. Like I look like a Dalmatian. I have so many bruises on my legs. But it was
Yeah,
such a fun time. I've never done anything like that, so I was like very proud of myself. That was a
yeah.
lot of like mental strength to get through it.
Well, it is, and to build up the technical skills to be able to like, okay, the wheel wants to roll, not just slam on my brakes, that kind of thing. I hope they gave you
Yes.
some tips before you embarked
Oh,
on that journey.
Brazzo can let go of his like coaching side. So he was the sweeper, and of course I'm like basically the last person. And he's like, "Okay, more weight on your pedals. Do this, do that." And he's like, "Let me know if you want me to shut up." I'm like, "No, I need all the help I can get."
No, yeah, that's good. Okay, I'm glad he was guiding you through. That makes for a much more enjoyable experience. Kind of like being on the ski slopes, having just someone kind of give you some tips along the way so you can enjoy it and stay safer and everything. But yeah, I know. Boy, the mountain bike bruises
Exactly.
and scrapes, it's a little tough. You get pretty battered.
Yeah.
Well,
So the
good.
day after, we just went to like a swimming hole. So we went to
Oh,
Mills
fun.
Creek. We hiked a little bit with a big cooler and everything, but we spent like 5 hours over there, just like cliff jumping and swimming. It was just such a nice, nice time.
Yeah, and was that on off the Colorado River or was it? Would you mention it was which Mills Creek?
It's it's called Mills Creek, so it's like kind of like on the opposite side of
Okay.
where Arches is. So you go
Yeah.
the other way, but it's like a little trailhead that you like walk right along a river, and then you keep walking, 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 and then all of a sudden you get to like a waterfall with all these rocks on the side, but it
Yeah.
has a nice little beach sand. So like you can just play
Wow.
like on the shore, or you can jump from the cliff, you can slide down the waterfall. It was super fun. My husband ended up sliding down the waterfall, but not on purpose.
Okay, okay. I hope no one was hurt during that. Okay, well, it sounds like you had a great time.
No.
Was it crowded down there?
A little bit, but honestly, not that bad.
Okay.
We did leave super early to go mountain biking. Like we were in the car by
Yeah.
6:15,
Oh, wow.
and we are
Yeah.
like on the trail before 7. Yeah, and
Okay.
then for
Yeah.
the other one, it's just multiple groups coming and going. So you just have to
Yeah.
find your window and be patient.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. Oh my gosh. Now, since you weren't camping, you weren't cooking with a camp stove, did you find some good restaurants?
We actually cooked a lot. So it was
Okay.
us, Brazos family, and three other couples, two with kids,
Wow.
and we all like to cook. So we did like a big Argentinian grill night one night. We did a ceviche night with like shrimp tacos. Michelle, like Brazos' wife, made this lasagna that was
Oh,
amazing.
wow.
So we were
Okay.
just like cooking a whole bunch.
Okay, well, something we got some photos, so let's see what was happening with your trip. Oh, look at that! And if you've never been to Moab, folks, it's about a 4 hour drive from here. It is just gorgeous. It's got that red dirt. It's got a lot of those little flat top buttes, and just really, really cool, really pretty this time of year. I bet you saw some beautiful sunsets. Oh, that's a great picture, right in the middle of the world. And boy, you could just
On
see
top of the world.
forever with those clear blue skies. What a gorgeous time to go. I think September, even October. I've gone as late as Halloween, which gets a little cold at night, but it's still really, really nice during the day. We kind of get those temperature swings as well. So, okay.
Yes,
Well,
exactly.
all right. Well, that looks like a gorgeous, gorgeous weekend. We had a lot of fun here. We were doing Oktoberfest, we had the duck race, we had all sorts of things going on. So I don't know. Are we going to look at pictures now? Okay, we'll come back to that. So, hey, Kate, we'll let you do a little swing and have some fun in the playground, and we'll be back with more Vail Valley Live. Stay tuned.
Life is brimming with miles and miles of possibility. So gear up. Explore the world how you see fit. The right tires will show you that the experiences you make are the ones you take with you.
We love our house. Been here for years.
Yeah, but there's an animal in the attic. At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
We save a lot.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
There are times I wonder, why can't I wear white after Labor Day?
Something on your mind? Chew on it. Twizzlers.
Well, we are back, and we thought bring Kate back in. Is she ready to go? Okay, all right, let's bring Kate back in. And Kate, oh, look at that. That's so pretty down there. Gosh, it's looking good this morning.
Right?
So we got the little creek running through it, Brush Creek Park behind you. You're right in that vicinity. Hey, so want to let you know what you missed this weekend. I knew you had a great time in Moab, but I will tell you what, it was hopping up at Beaver Creek for Oktoberfest. They kicked it off on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I think what made it the most fun is we brought the Lech Austria band back from the Tracticapel Lech. That's from Beaver Creek's sister city. And so they were on stage. They brought over about 15 or so members. A lot of them have been here many, many years, for almost about 20 years is how long this sister relationship has been going on.
Wow.
So that was a lot of fun. And they played kind of alternating between Helmut Fricker Band and Tracticapel Lech. And then we would bring out these fun tribute bands at 4 o'clock to close out the day. So we had the Elton John tribute band called Philadelphia Freedom, and then Brothers Revival, which was a tribute to the Allman Brothers. So 2 different styles of music. You know a lot of the words, no matter what, still a great time. People were all dressed up and ready to go. So I did the show that morning. I borrowed a dirndl, because I don't have a dirndl. Can we see the dirndl? Do we have the picture? All right. So, yeah, so I borrowed the dirndl from a friend, and then and the band was interviewed in the morning. We interviewed both bands in the morning, so that was fun. They were good sports to wake up so early with us, and we were right down by Centennial Chairlift, and it was a lot of fun. And they sounded so much like Elton John and all of his music, and people were just singing along, all ages. it was just really cool. Oh, we don't have that picture from Instagram? Oh, okay. All right. Well, go to our Instagram page and you can maybe see that. I don't know what pictures we have then, so just bring them up. We had some great Gerstle. Oh, wow. This isn't on there. Okay. No, click on that one, I think. Maybe that one has it. Nope, nope, nope. The one with the beer mugs.
There you
Those were the
are.
mugs. So those are really cool. That was really neat. Okay, well, you know what? We'll talk about it another time because we can't find the pictures. So let's just move on and we'll see what we got here. So other things.
So wait, did you do any of the games on October 1st? Like,
I
did you
didn't.
hold up
No, you
your mug
know,
out?
I did that a couple years ago. I have not been training for that. I'm not gonna put myself in that situation. But it was fun to watch, that's for sure. And I know Chris
Yeah,
Dillman, who's the Vail Daily photographer, he was doing some brat eating contest. He made the cover of the paper. I was like, who's taking the photo of the Vail Daily photographer? But yeah, have you ever done those contests?
I did it last year, and oh my God, it was so much harder than I thought it'd be. Because like they give you a specific position of like where to put your
Oh
thumbs, and
yeah.
like you can't bend your back or put your hand
Yep.
behind you, and like it has to be straight. It can't be folded. Like I didn't do that bad, but I was like, oh, I got this. I'm gonna
Yeah.
win, and I was like, no.
Feeling all confident, like I can do this. You know what? And it's so funny because you see them kind of start to waver, and then
Yeah,
and
you're like,
they do try to like let me lift my chest up, and then eventually, and then you got to drop to a knee, and you got to drink your beer. Like that's what that you know you got to hold it,
yeah.
and then once you got it, you're down on one knee, and then you're drinking the liter. So it's
That
pretty
part I could
crazy.
do pretty well.
Yeah, yeah. So it's a lot of fun, and we still have Oktoberfest celebrations happening this week in Lions Head, and then the following weekend at Vail. So there's still some time to get out there with your dirndl and try those competitions. Keg bowling, I did try keg bowling. That's really hard too, because these kegs they're empty, but they're on these dollies that kind of go, you know, got a mind of their own. So they're, you know, you think you're going straight, and some people take a running start and then push it. There's a lot of different techniques that are involved. So if you're going to try to do this, try to catch some YouTube videos of keg bowling tactics. Maybe Brazzo could be there to coach people on that too. But yeah, a little bit of keg bowling there going on. But okay, well, so we've got a few things going on tonight. If you're still wondering where's the party, well, we're going to teach you how to create your own party because we've got the cocktail class that they are doing. It's adult summer camp over at Root and Flower. They've been doing this all throughout the season, and they teach you how to make some really cool, interesting cocktails. It'll be 5 to 6:30. It's 75 per person. So if you want to go to the cocktail making class, just contact Root and Flower. They're right on Bridge Street. So that's happening this evening. Speaking of cocktails, we have cocktails and canvas for Ukraine. So we have a fundraiser happening tonight, 6:30 to 8:30. So if you time it right, you could almost get to both of these. And this is down at the Alpine Arts Center in Riverwalk. And this is going to support Limbs for Liberty. You'll be painting. They've got a silent auction. Just $49 gets you all in for all the supplies. And Limbs for Liberty will help fund prosthetics for amputees wounded in the Ukrainian war. So you can go out for a good time knowing that you're doing it for a good cause. Really affordable price too, just to get in there and have some fun painting. So just contact alpineartcenter.org for more details if you want to register for that. But that's kind of a cool thing to do, Kate. Have you ever taken those classes?
No, but that sounds like the right way to do it because you start doing your own cocktail and then you
Yeah.
already have the confidence to say like, hey, you know what? I can paint a canvas afterwards.
Hey, totally. Liquid courage
Because
to
otherwise
do
it's
this.
like, yeah, exactly. It's
Yeah.
like nerve-wracking to paint a canvas. Like there's no turning back. So you're like, how do I do this?
I know, I know. Well, you have instruction, and what's really cool is they literally do guide you through. And what's really neat is to see everyone's put together after you're done because there's so many different interpretations. Maybe one is more impressionistic, maybe one is more literal. No, it's pretty cool. So those are just two things going on tonight. that we have for you. So, all right. Well, why don't we take it to a break? We'll come back and we'll talk about weather and give you some more details on what's going on.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outletsatsilverthorne.com for current sales and events.
Are you ready for summer gardening? Here at Knapp Garden Center, we take pride in our selection of beautiful, hand-picked, perennial and annual flowers. We also carry a wide variety of delicious veggie starters, herbs, bushes, shrubs, trees, soil amendments, and so much more. Our selection is carefully chosen for our altitude, soils, and climate and reflect the hardiness of the Rocky Mountains. Visit us today at 295 Rule Road in Eagle. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30 p.m., and weekends from 8 to 4. Knapp Garden Center has everything you need to craft your beautiful outdoor space this summer.
To find a cure for osteoarthritis, why not look to the body's own power to heal? At the Stedman Clinic and Stedman Philippon Research Institute, we're working with the National Institutes of Health to conduct a clinical trial treating osteoarthritis of the knee. To learn how you can participate in this clinical trial, call or visit our website today. The Stedman Clinic and Stedman Philippon Research Institute. The future of orthopedic medicine is here.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Liv Sotheby's International Realty, Colorado's leading real estate firm. Contact your Vail Valley broker professionals today to help you live the life you love.
Happy day after Labor Day, everybody. People returning to work, returning to school. But if you got the day off, you've got great weather for anything that you're going to plan. We're going to have very similar weather to what we've had the last several days. Hardly a cloud in the sky. Temperatures nice and cool this morning. I would get out and do that bike ride or that hike or something that's going to really exert you. Do it this morning because by the afternoon, it gets hot. You're going to want to grab a slice of shade, maybe hang out indoors, maybe go to the movies and cool off a little bit. Go to the pool as well. We're going to have a high into the 80s for today once again. Overnight lows will drop down into the 40s. And then for your next day, for Wednesday, we'll see very similar conditions. And we've got that pretty much all throughout the rest of the week. Maybe a few more clouds start to roll through by Thursday into Friday, but hardly any shade. I call it nature's air conditioning from the clouds in the afternoon. I was golfing yesterday afternoon and we saw a few clouds out in the distance, but nothing that even could provide shade for its close. So go ahead and do even that 14er. A lot of people are trying to do the longer hikes on days like these where they have a lot of time, where they're not being chased out by a rainstorm. So it's a good time to do that. I know that Ken Hovey was out. He hiked Mount Elbert, which is the highest 14er that we have in the state. 14,000 feet, 439, 440, give or take 12 inches. That's the highest one that we have in the area. And that's just south here out of Leadville is where he went to go approach that. He made it to the trailhead and got started at 4:30 a.m. So he was pretty close to the top when we were doing the show yesterday morning from 7:30 to 8:30. So kind of cool to see the views from there. You can see Twin Lakes down the bottom, Mount Massive behind him, Leadville. So it was pretty cool. So, but all right, a few little things we want to let you know about. You can always chat with us on our YouTube and our Facebook page, but also let us know what you're doing by going going to our Instagram page, and we'll keep you up to date with what we're doing as well. We had some fun photos from Oktoberfest and the farmers market this past weekend. They wrapped up the Minturn Market's 25th year. Meredith was standing by there on Saturday, so we got to see some of the places that she was visiting. But always good idea to, keep in touch with us on our Instagram so you can find out what's going on and who we're interviewing. But we also want to let you know who the pup of the week is. So we do that feature each week as well. If you've got a cute little dog that you want us to see, or you know what about a cat, a hamster, a pet snake, whatever you have, turtles, let us know. Maybe they could be part of our pup of the week, pet of the week. You can find out more details by hopping on our Instagram page to learn more. Which one is the pup of the week this week? Is it still Fanny? Oh my gosh. Well, Fanny is super cute. I'm on here. Fanny loves to sing, especially to the harmonica. So DM us if you want to get your pup featured and let us know the name and a few little fun facts about it. And we'll get it rolling on our Instagram page. But let's bring it back down to Kate and talk a little bit about a few things that are going on this week. And Kate, a lot of people going back to school, back to work, but we still have a lot of fun things happening. We already mentioned what was going on with the Arts Fest happening down Valley, but I know that we've got, movies to go to if you're not in school yet. What should we talk about, Carlin? What part are we on here? Let's see. Should we talk about the hikes? Okay, all right. So Walking Mountain Science Center, Kate, they do such a great job of having different things to do for all different, I believe, levels out of their Avon campus and, of course, out of their Adventure Center down by the Ford Amphitheater, the Vail Nature Center. So we could do some free
That's so
guided
cool.
hikes. Yeah, we've got guided hikes for your Tuesday, Wednesday. They usually do this at 2 o'clock in the afternoon right outside of the Walking Mountain Science Center campus. So that's a lot of fun. But if you were going to recommend maybe an easy hike, what would you say? What's your go-to?
There's so many to do over here. You can do like the little overlook trail in Beaver Creek where you kind of just go from where the charter is all the way around. That one is super easy, not a lot of elevation gain. You can do Alley's Trail too, where you have all the aspens next to you. So if you're looking for something really shady and again, not a lot of elevation gain, that would be probably like my top two. Here in Eagle, you can just kind of like walk around. There's so many little like scenic rides. Like where I'm at right now, like this goes for a really long way. And then you can get it right into the park over here. So you can do a nice little stroll. Maybe you have a stroller actually that you need to go through. So this will be the place to do it.
Yeah, or like, Sylvan Lake Loop, if you want to take the drive up there and the lake, that's really pretty up there. Stand-up paddle boards, maybe do a little fishing. You can rent those cabins as well. So you could kind of pick your trail if you want to do something that's dog friendly, maybe has some water, maybe has some shade. Shade important right now with our forecast for today. Another good one to do, especially for biking, if you want to do village to village, it's not super technical, as technical as Corkscrew or some of those other ones. And you can either park below, get a little warm-up ride on the paved bike path to the village, then take Ellie's Way, and then that hooks up. And right around chairs 9, 10, and 11, that's when you're able to head on over. And it's really nice and wide. It's a nice wide trail. And you could just bomb through that, come back down to Arrowhead, and then ride Highway 6 back to your car. That could be a good one to do. Just a nice fun one if you're not looking for something too technical. And then have you been up to Piney Lake before?
I have. I camped there.
Oh, isn't that so pretty? Okay, it's a drive.
So pretty.
It only says, it says 13 miles, and you're like, oh, easy. It's a little, to drive up there. Now, the hike isn't 13 miles. No, this is only 5.9 miles, but this is Upper Piney River Falls, and this is a nice out and back, and just so close to Vail. It's so awesome that you can do this and really feel like you are way out in the middle of nowhere. But this is just a great place to go. And it goes along Piney Lake, and then it takes you up, and it's not too strenuous. We usually bring like a picnic up there by the falls, have a bite to eat, and then we bring it back. Otherwise, you can always eat. There's a restaurant right there at right at the Piney River Ranch. So really good food. You can try that. And then one more
Yeah,
one.
and definitely. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. Go
I was
ahead.
gonna say, like, definitely good to take advantage of the morning when you're going to Piney, because in the afternoon the bugs can get a little bit intense. So like
Yes.
taking advantage of the colder temperature before it gets too hot and there's no bugs, like perfect morning trail.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, if you aren't staying up there, yep, drive up there early, get out on the trail early, get back. Yep, and then bring the bug spray just in case. And then there's another one. We've
Yeah.
got Eagle Lake, and this is more on the moderate side. If you want to do this, the Eagle Lake Trail, part of the White River National Forest. It's a little over 5 miles out and back near Eagle. So kind of another good one that you can do. You know, Sylvan Lake is pretty popular. This one might be a little less popular, meaning a little less crowded out there also. So just a couple of ideas for you if you're looking for some different ideas. You know, now if you want to do something hard, Gore Lake Trail, that's a little bit more tough, a lot more. You feel like you're climbing on the Stairmaster on some of that one. But that's a different one to do, a little more challenging. If you've been hiking all summer, you're looking for the challenge, you want to take advantage of this good weather, this could be a good like one for you, and great views from out there also. So, okay, but don't forget, always let people know where you're going, what route you're planning to take, when you expect to be back, and keep that cell phone charged. So I think that could be good. Oh, what was that, Carlin?
Yeah.
Oh, my hike. Okay. All right. Speaking of hiking, we're going to talk a little bit more about hiking right now. Want to do some hiking? We've got some ideas for you. Alex Baith is here from the Beaver Creek Hiking Center. And Alex, we've got a lot of great trails that you can do right from the base or right off of Lift 6 Centennial Express. But just like in the winter, we have 3 different portals. We've got Beaver Creek, Bachelor Gulch, Arrowhead. Let's take people away from the main area and let them know what else they can do.
Absolutely, and one of the great things about Village to Village trails is it's got almost no vertical climb to it. It's a fairly level trail built on an old irrigation ditch. It's going to take you from the Beaver Lake Trail here area through Strawberry Park into the Bachelor Gulch area and across, finally over into Arrowhead. And now you can descend down into Arrowhead and drive back home. It's a great way to do a great circuit.
Yes.
We also have some great trails out of the base of the Arrowhead area. So if you're over in Arrowhead already, we have the Ute and Apache trails over here, which make a great little loop. And if you've got real little ones, we've got the Cherokee Trail here, which makes a great little loop for the young ones.
Oh, and I've seen that over by the playground, by the parking lot. and
Right
everything.
out of the playground,
Okay.
yep.
And I've done the Ute and Apache on snowshoes.
Ah,
so
yes.
if you're used to that route on your snowshoes, this makes a beautiful hike this time of year. And it is nice. And if you do want to get that long hike in, the Village to Village is great. You can either, you know, sometimes we'll shuttle a car over there or just pack a picnic, come on back. It's a great way to spend your whole day, and that is such a nice trail to check out. Now, if we wanted to go with a guide, even though your maps are nicely laid out, if we wanted to go with a guide, how do we do that?
You can give us a call at the Adventure Center here. It's 970-754-5373. Or you can check us out at beavercreek.com. Look under the Explore the Mountain and Summer Activity tabs, and you can find hiking. You can book your mini adventure hike with us online. It's a 1-hour hike we're offering now. It's a great product that we're just getting going. Or you can look into our hike and wine on the line and book that.
Oh yeah, so this is really fun. You hike first and then you're rewarded by some wine and some little nibbles, and that's over at Vino's Cabin, right?
That's a special place too.
Yeah, oh it definitely is. So consider that. You can do some great hikes on your own or go with the guides. They'll help you learn about the flora and fauna out on the trail.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outlets at silverthorne.com for current sales and events.
Experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
Are you ready for summer gardening? Here at Knapp Garden Center, we take pride in our selection of beautiful, hand-picked, perennial and annual flowers. We also carry a wide variety of delicious veggie starters, herbs, bushes, shrubs, trees, soil amendments, and so much more. Our selection is carefully chosen for our altitude, soils, and climate, and reflect the hardiness of the Rocky Mountains. Visit us today at 295 Rule Road in Eagle. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30 p.m., and weekends from 8 to 4. Knapp Garden Center has everything you need to craft your beautiful outdoor space this summer.
Flowers are fighters. That's why the Alzheimer's Association Walk to End Alzheimer's is full of them. Because flowers find a way to break through. Just like we will. Join the fight at alz.org/walk.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Grand Hyatt Vail, Hyatt's newest luxury resort in Vail.
All right, thanks for sticking with us on Vail Valley Live this morning. I'm Trisha Swenson. I want to thank Grand Hyatt Vail for sponsoring our show and having us housed in their beautiful hotel just west of Lion's Head. If you're familiar with the Hotel Talisa, how about the Cascade Club? Or old school, the Vail Westin. The Westin used to be here a long, long time ago. That's where we are. But hey, they have a new restaurant. It's a sushi pop-up, Yoshimi. We were just there last week. And if you want to head in there, 25% off will get you a great deal, so you can learn about that. Looks like they're doing it throughout the week. So between 5 and 9 p.m., you can inquire about the 25% off. That's found on vaildaily.com's entertainment calendar. So take advantage of the savings. It's great. We were just there last week, like I mentioned. So you're gonna wanna love. You're gonna love it. So head on over there. But our weather for today couldn't be more perfect. We have such awesome weather right now. So get out and enjoy it. Try to do that extra long walk. Maybe work out in the morning because it is gonna get hot this afternoon. If you can find a pool this afternoon, go sit by the swimming pool. It's gonna be a great way to cool off because we're going to be hot, especially down valley. We're going to see highs into the 80s for Vail, which at 8,100, 8,200 feet, that's quite warm for this mountain town. Same thing for Beaver Creek. And then, of course, as we go down valley, Eagle and Gypsum lower in elevation. Denver's going to be hot again today, too. We're going to be cooling off. At least we do cool off into the 40s. Makes it nice and cool and comfortable for sleeping. And then for the next couple of days, the extended forecast looks much the same. Maybe a few clouds rolling in the afternoons, but otherwise, wow, take a look at those daytime highs, the sunshine. It's going to be a great week to be outside. So try to figure out your schedules so you can enjoy this day and this week to the maximum. All right, let's bring in Kate, and we're going to talk about a few things that are coming up this week, this weekend. Hey, Kate, I know you're right by the creek. I can hear it. Have you ever heard of the Eagle River cleanup?
I have not. I've heard about the mountain cleanup, but
Yes.
not the river cleanup.
Okay, well, we have the highway cleanup in the spring, and I know Vail and Beaver Creek Mountains, their employees do a great job of cleaning up the mountains kind of right before you open the lifts. But we've got a great volunteer cleanup that happens every fall. So after a busy summer of people enjoying the river in many different ways, It's time to clean it up. So it's going to be this Saturday, September 10th, and you can hop on a team. You can create your own team. And this is actually last year's info. And what's great is that they are bringing back the volunteer bank barbecue. Last year they were not able to have it, so this year they are. That'll be over at the Broken Arrow Cafe in Arrowhead. So you just clean up for a couple of hours, really probably about 9 to about noon, and they'll give you a specific stretch of the river, some of the outlying creeks in the area, and they give you a prize for the most unusual item that's found in the waters, so or on the banks. But it's just a nice thing to do at the end of the season. Just a good way to give back. So if you want to participate, you can contact the Eagle River Watershed Council, and their website is erwc.org, and it will give you all the details for what's happening with that. So that's a good thing to do. A little feel good, give back.
I did the highway cleanup this year. I'm kind of bummed I'm going to miss that one because I'm going to Denver this weekend for the Dave Matthews concert.
What? Oh, where's that? At Red Rocks?
No, I can't remember where it is. I'm going for a friend's birthday. You know, I've never really I haven't heard Dave Matthews that much.
Yeah.
But it's one of those bands that you always like, oh, I didn't know you were like the singer of this song or that song. So
yeah.
We're
He's
going
got
to
a
go
lot of
tonight,
hits.
so I'll become a fan.
Whoa, you're going both nights? Oh, that's awesome. Okay, well, you're a good friend to just be joining the birthday party with a band that you're like, well, do I know him, do I not? No, you're going to have a great time. That's going to be super fun. Yep, so hey, if you are in town, unless you're going with Kate and you're going to the concert for both nights, think about signing up for this. Okay, and then also this weekend, all right, Colorado Avalanche just won the Stanley Cup. Well, some of their alumni players are coming to town once again to help out the Vail Mountaineer youth hockey programs. So they're going to be here on the ice doing clinics with youth hockey. They're going to do a meet and greet at Gray Salt and Solaris on Saturday, and then some more games. They're going to be playing the Vail Snowcats. We've got that hockey game happening on Saturday as well. Puck will drop at 7 p.m. Kind of cool to be thinking about. It's, you know, really still summertime, and we're already thinking hockey, but this is a great benefit. Silent auction is already open, but if you want to become involved with this, this is a really cool thing, and they bring in such talent from the alumni, you know, the people that used to play for them. I think maybe the Stanley Cup will make its way up here. I don't know. I've heard rumors that could be happening, but that's this weekend as well.
That's so cool. What a cool experience to bring your kids and like introduce them to their heroes.
Oh, exactly. And then if your kids are in youth hockey and then they get to be surrounded by some of these pros and alumni and just everything, just that gleaning of experience. So that'll be super cool. So that's happening. And then, Kate, are you a skier or a snowboarder or both?
I'm a snowboarder. I can try to ski, but it's not the safest situation for everybody.
Okay. All right, maybe just stick to snowboarding. Hey, well, if you need any new equipment or even some gently used equipment, we're going to have it for you. They just announced the annual ski and snowboard swap. This is a benefit for Ski and Snowboard Club Vail. It's been a tradition that's been going on for decades. They basically turned that Dobson Arena where the ice skating will be going on, the hockey will be going on this weekend. They turned that into like a huge department store and basically have all the skis, the snowboards, your helmets, jackets, everything's all laid out. And a lot of it, I mean, it's brand new stuff. It may not be this year's, but it doesn't really matter because the equipment doesn't change too much. But that is a super great way to either get into a new sport if you want to try something new. Maybe you want to try skinning or maybe snowshoeing or go from skiing to snowboarding or vice versa. So that'll be something fun in early October. So October 7th, 8th, and 9th. It'll be going on. Get in there early on Friday for the best selection, but I think by Sunday they're doing a few more deals. So it's a great tradition here in the Vail Valley. I always tell people who are getting into the sport, you could maybe wait till that weekend to get some of your gear at a discount because, Kate, you know, it's kind of expensive to get into these new sports.
Yeah, it can definitely add up really quick, and it's it's not just the skis and the boots, it's also the bindings, the helmet, the goggles, the jackets, the base layer.
Yeah.
But it is so much fun and so worth it to be able to like just be on the mountain year round, whether it's hiking or skiing or snowboarding. So yeah, events like that definitely make it way easier and more accessible for everybody.
It definitely does. And even if you take some inventory from last year, like if you lost a glove, towards the end of the season, or your goggles were on top of the car and rolled off and you rolled out of the parking structure, now is the time to just get some of that stuff. So you can do that also. Okay. All right. Well, what was that, Carlin? I knew you gave me a little note. Okay, all right. Hey, we're going to wrap it up. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, Kate, for giving us some beautiful shots of Eagle today. Looks like a great day. I'm glad you had fun in Moab. I'm glad Brazzo kept you safe on the Viking Trail. Okay, all right. We'll see you
I'm
tomorrow.
alive. I survived.
All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
It's summer.
In the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains. And we're out here
Living it.
living it.
Living it.
Lots to do, lots to see.
Every morning.
Every morning. Every morning.
At 7:30.
7:30.
It's Vail Valley Live. It's Vail Valley Live.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.